Bing bong, hello. Woo. Got some sneezes. Welcome back. Today we're doing an oil change. That's right. I'm actually really overdue. But I'm at the point, I look in my manual, but it's just a basic oil change and check fluid levels and everything. So instead of paying the ridiculous price for this, so I bought my own oil filter and I bought my own oil, and I found a place. Actually, I'm going on base. We're renting out a lift, so I'm about to go in there, change the oil, and I'm gonna show you how to do the same thing. Super easy. So now we got it, thing going up on the lift. You got to be careful. I tried to lift it on a regular lift like that over there, but with the side skirts, it was hard to get a good point on there. So I'm just gonna lift this bad boy up. So I already took the oil filter cap off. Safety first, got the steel toe boots on. And alright, let me come around. So this plug right here, that's the one you're gonna remove to drain the oil. And then we're gonna remove this panel right here to take out the oil filter. Easy. Alright. So a lot of people I like to take everything off first, you know. So before I do everything, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this off. That way, when I drain the oil, I can come right on over and remove the oil filter. Always keep your screws and everything in a safe place. And then we're just gonna pop that bad boy off. And as you can see, right there's the oil filter. So, per the manual, I'm gonna take this out, drain the oil out of here. And then I already got the cap off up top, which will make it easier for the oil to drain. So this is a 10 millimeter bolt. Now you can see there's a washer in there. Now I've been driving, so the oil is gonna be a little hot. So I just loosen it up hand tight, and then I got a little towel so I'll be able to catch the plug but not burn myself. See? And so the washer is coming down with it, so it's not stuck up there. You really want to make sure for that, because you don't want to lose your washer as you're draining your oil. There we go. That was warm, boy. He's leaking too. While the oil is draining out, take that time, let it drain fully. You want to inspect your bolt, clean it up a little bit, make sure you got your threads. You want to make sure your threads are good. All right, you see the threads are all right. Make sure this isn't stripped out too bad. And then also check that washer right there. So it looks good. There's no damage to it. So we're good to go on that. So you can see, still draining. So while that's draining, we're gonna go ahead and open up our filter. What filter am I using? Y'all see it, I'm using this one. Filter, just inspect it. All right, make sure sometimes things come damaged from the factory. Then you want to check your rings, O-rings or seals, make sure they're good to go. They're not ripped or torn, because that would be defeat the purpose. So that's all good. All right, so now as soon as it's done all the way draining, we'll go ahead and remove the filter, and we'll drain that too. So we're almost finished, but while you have it up on the lift, while you're up under the car, now is just a good time to go ahead and just look under there and make sure you're not missing any bolts or anything. Make sure everything's connected. Just check it out, look for obvious damage. And I don't see anything. Everything's looking good, but we're almost done. Come on, boy. That boy holding his bladder for a long time. God damn. Oil filter removal tool right there. And then we're just gonna take this oil filter out, let it drain while the car is still draining out. So I still have it on there. Let's loosen it up a little bit, let that drain out while that's still going a little bit on the other end. Couldn't open it all the way because I spilled and goofed a little bit, but I cleaned it up. So we're just gonna slowly loosen this up, and then we'll take it out, and then we'll get the oil filter switched out. But when you're taking this out, make sure you get your O-rings and everything that you need to be replaced. This is an old filter. This is the new one. All right, it looked different, but I'm gonna replace this at another time. But it works, see? So, just gonna take this one out. And actually, I'm gonna dump this in where the oil is, what the oil is draining into. So, boop, and then dump all that old oil out. Okay. And then you see this black ring right here? We're gonna replace that one with a new one. And then we're down to this drip, so I'm gonna wipe this up, plug this back in, and then we'll be able to lower the car and put the new oil in. So what I did was, see, that's the new seal. I put the filter in there, and I also put a little bit of new oil in with the filter. You wanna do that. You don't wanna put it in there dry. So now I'm just gonna tighten that up. All right, so it's tight. And now you just want to watch it a little bit, make sure it doesn't leak. I got the new seal on there, and I got the new oil filter in there, mixed in with a little bit of, I poured a little bit of new oil in there. So we're looking good. You don't want to go too tight. My elbow's calibrated to 150 inch-pounds, but I just did it tight. I did it snug, and then I just gave it a little bit of extra love on there. And then you shouldn't be able to move it by hand. So it's on there pretty good, and we don't have any leaks. So now I'm gonna wipe off the, still dripping a little bit, but that's all right. I'm gonna wipe that off and plug that up, and we'll lower the car and put the new oil in. So as we're coming down here, just some words of advice. What I did was remove the oil plug, drain the oil. All right, took the oil filter out, replaced the oil filter and the seal that goes around it. Now, when replacing the oil filter, it's important not to put it in there dry. You want to put in a little bit of oil in your oil filter and then install that. And make sure you put a new seal on there as well. And also, everybody wants to know, this is what we're using. All right, that's it. So now that is down. Now that it's going down, we're just gonna put the new oil in there, and then we're gonna roll out. I don't know if y'all can hear me. So I got 9 quarts in there. Now it's 9.8, so you don't want to use 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit in there, then I'm going to start it up, check the oil level, and then see if I need to add more. So I started it up, and you want to get inside, you want to get underneath and make sure that there's not any leaks. So those, I like to clean as I go, and I know that was already there. So I'm looking under. There's no leaks, so it's good to go. And now I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off and then check the oil level and see if I need to add more. Hopefully it just should be just add a little bit more. All right, so that's it. I checked the oil. I did have to add a little bit more in there, so I just put a little bit more in. Now I'm just making sure that everything's tight. Make sure that everything's tight, it's good in there. Well, you got the hood up, man, just go ahead, give it a good look over the engine. Everything looks good, everything's connected. So now I can reset and get this damn light to turn off, man. And I'll show y'all how to reset everything, so you don't have to worry about the light stand to go over. So go to settings, maintenance system. Yes. So that's it. There you go. Light's gone. Now you want to come over. You want to go to menu. Oh God, let me see if I remember to go setup. Where you at? Boom. Vehicle. Maintenance. Now I didn't do a tire rotation, but I did change the oil filter and the oil. So we're gonna go engine oil. Then we're just gonna go reset. Yep. So that's been reset. It's in kilometers because I got it in kilometers right now. And then we're gonna go back. You see how it's not red anymore? Then we're gonna go oil filter. And let's go ahead and reset that. And you can change it to the miles that you want it, to update it and everything. You can change that to where if you want to change it sooner or later, you can go ahead and do that. So that's all reset. You see now we got it blue. And then if I did a tire rotation, I would do that too. Take it back to the home, and then that's it. So now we're good to go. My light's off. That's on because I got to get my tire pressure sensors back, but now I don't have that big ass triangle there no more. And then now I can take this old slow thing and smoke his ass with my new oil.
You wish.
Oh, okay, you're right. Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all.